I'm sometimes a fucked up person.
Right.
I
Okay.
could be that. You know, Heidi, I know, just being around, you're like, I really don't know what to make this do. Seems like every time we hang out, we're drinking, it's the booze involved, a lot of drugs in the environment. We hanging out. And it reminds me of the first time I hung out with Russell Simmons. I was hanging out at All Deaf Digital first. I was off the initial shock of being around Russell all the time. And Russell comes in the office and he was like, Billy, let me tell you something, Billy. Let me tell you something. You look like you have a lot of ladies around you. And I was like, I do sometimes. He said, you know what I do, Billy? I like to fuck ball players' girls. I was like, what? This
What?
random piece of information.
Hold on now.
He said, you know what I do, Billy? Because they're arrogant. They think they're so bravado. I do yoga, Billy. I don't eat meat. I've been a vegan now for almost 15, 20 years. He said, you know what I do? I can change their women's life. I was like, change their life? He's like, yeah. Yeah, I changed their life.
So he doesn't just mean fuck them. He means change their life? Because that's two totally different
Two
things.
totally different things. He said, you know what I do, Billy? I meet them when they're out. And they say that I have a boyfriend. He's in the ball industry. I said, okay, what does he play? She tells me he plays football. I said, cool. I said, you want me to change your life tomorrow? Because I can change it tomorrow.
Oh, he's sick.
And she says, of course, yes. You know what I do, Billy? I take their phone. I throw it in the trash can. I move them into an apartment in Upper New York. Let them look over the city of Manhattan. I help them get a modeling contract. And I fuck them, Billy. I fuck them really good.
He did not say this.
No, he did. You know what I said? I was like, yo, this is the most gangster shit. He said, you know what I do? I wait for their boyfriends to go looking for them and calling them. And I want to listen to the message, and I want them to know their girlish life has changed. I was
Also,
like, yo,
wait, what? So my question is, do I have to fuck a ball player to get in this situation with Russell? Or can I just be like, hey, here's the deal. You don't got to steal me. You can just, I'm out here. Like,
that's what I was thinking at first. And I was like, he said, you know what I do, Billy? I wait for them to feel like their life is complete. I give them life goals. And you know what I do? I set them up so if you want to go back to that guy, you go back to him. And he told me a situation where the girl went back to the guy.
Yeah.
She comes in the house, still has the key. Hadn't talked to this dude in probably 3 or 4 weeks. The guy comes in.
You cannot talk to people for 3 or 4 weeks?
It works. You find enough, you can do that. Trust me.
I mean, I don't talk to them, but like that's when I'm like good on them. But that's usually when they come back.
Right. You don't talk to him. She said the woman walked in the house. The guy looked at her. She looked at him and she said, "Did you miss me?" What's up, y'all? This is Did You Miss Me podcast. Heidi here is a very, very funny comedian. She's coming in today. Man, we worked together at All Deaf with Russell, and man, we had a hell of a time. We was fucked up this day.
Yeah.
We didn't know what exactly we were doing. They just told us we were doing sketches, and then when we showed up, it was like dark liquor gets you drunk. And we basically get drunk, dark and white liquor to compare how quick they got fucked.
And I got really fucked up because I said, can I please do dark liquor? And nobody wanted to do light liquor. And I was like, fine, I'll take the hit, but it's going to be very embarrassing. And I was in, I mean, it was funny, I guess, but I prefer to drink dark liquor because my emotions get caught up in light liquor.
What is for you probably, getting emotionally involved when liquor caught up? Like, what's your vulnerable state? Like, what happens when you get emotionally involved with liquor? Like, worse.
Well, I wouldn't say it was vulnerable. I'd say it's more like I get like
oh, so you
and I don't have anything to back that up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so you get the bump
yeah,
up.
I can lunge, but then I just want everyone to like.
Oh, so you one of them girls that lunge at the girls in the club,
Yeah.
and they gotta be like, "Oh, what's up, bitch?"
Yeah, and I'll be like,
"No,
no,
I'm
no, no,
sorry.
no, no.
I didn't think that.
No, no,
far
no,
into
no.
it."
Yeah, so it's not like an emotional like. I mean, I might get like emotional, teary-eyed, but I feel like that kind of habit. I don't want to admit that I'm a bitch that cries, but I am a bitch that cries. Like I'm starting to notice it. Like,
oh, you a crier?
Not like a hard crier, but I will let some tears drop, and I'll be like, I'm good, and then like a person will be like, but you crying right now? I'll be like, nah, but it happens. Like it happens often enough to where like it doesn't hold much weight anymore when I say no.
Oh,
do you know what I'm saying?
Too much. You cry too much. Yeah.
I don't cry too much, but I've got to admit I do cry more than I would like to admit. But I don't think that when I'm drinking light liquor, it's not necessarily that I'm crying. It's that I'm very like, I try to control my anger, and light liquor doesn't let me control that.
Oh yeah.
Because I want to go off on people all the time.
Right.
But you can't really go off on people.
Well, you can.
You can?
You can. You can still go. Look.
Can you really go off on people? Because
you can go off.
no one likes to be told about themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you ain't ever fucked with me before, because that's what I like to do. That liquor come out, I'm going to tell you about yourself. I tell people all the time, dog, hey, don't fuck with me when I'm drunk, because you're going to hear some shit that I've been holding for a long, long time, and I don't got no fat on it. It's going to be straight to the core. I think the first time I had to really learn about how I was on liquor, I was in college my freshman year, and I was drinking with this guy, CP. Chris Pearson's the first person that ever got me drunk. He came to my dorm room, and at that time, I'm 18. I thought I was impenetrable. You cannot stop me from doing anything. I couldn't get drunk. I didn't believe that. I had been drinking, but I had only been drinking shit like Smirnoff Ice and Bacardi. So I really wasn't battle tested. So he came to my house. He called me Rookie. He said, Rookie, you ain't ready to hang with me. I'm a vet. I'm a homecoming vet. So it's homecoming time, and he comes to my house on Monday. Yeah, we got to start your homecoming week off right. He bought a half a gallon of Bumpy Face Seagram's gin.
Bumpy Face.
I didn't know why they called it Bumpy Face. So this situation.
They're not talking about the bottle, how it's bumpy?
I didn't know why they called it that. Okay. I wasn't drinking. I didn't know that's what they called it Bumpy Face for. I just knew it was gin. He was like, Rookie, you ain't ready to start your homecoming off. I'm in there with my roommate. My roommate was like, look, man, this boy done brought Bumpy Face. You need to chill. I'm like, man, I ain't worried about no motherfucking Bumpy Face. Bring that shit. So we start free pouring. I don't realize the effects of straight alcohol. He free pouring my drinks like motherfucker. I mean, no chase, no nothing. Just straight liquor and throwing a splash of juice in. So I'm drinking. Right, that's what we're doing right now. Hey, free pouring. Ain't no shot measurement. Just, I think that's enough.
It sounds a little too much like free porn.
That's
but
when
it's like free porn. For there, you guys.
Free pour on you finna free fuck. It's
damn.
That's what they do. So
well, I would rather free fuck than like be charging motherfuckers, because that makes me a prostitute.
But I think if you exchange liquor,
to be honest. Yeah, like, and they're like, oh, you fuck for free? Yeah, well, I would be embarrassed if I fuck for dollars. Like, yeah, I do fuck for free out of love and like. Do these things have no value anymore?
They are very valuable, and more women should respect that.
Oh, you fuck for... No, I fuck for my feelings. Like, God.
That's good. That's what you're supposed to do.
Have some respect.
That's what you're supposed to do.
But I do wish that every day I'm mad at myself I didn't become a stripper, because...
The confidence.
No, it's definitely not the confidence. It's definitely not the confidence of a stripper. That's what I mean. It's the fact that these strippers. It is too late. I'm at retirement age for stripper now.
All you gotta do is go out there, make your victory lap, and then you done.
It's
like,
hey,
I stripped for the record, and watch the phone calls come in. You're so brave.
They're like,
you're so courageous.
I'd be like, most of these bitches do it when they're young and dumb. I'm doing it when I'm old and smart. Damn, I'm doing this stripping when I'm old and smart.
You might know how to do better with your money.
Huh?
You might have to do better with your money.
Right, like the young strippers. I feel like we got distracted from the free porn, but I do feel the young strippers, they got to strip for like 8 years to keep their money, but I could come in right at the end and do just a straight year of competitive stripping.
Yeah, with a business plan.
Yeah.
You be stripping with a business plan.
Do a competitive.
You'd have investors. You'd have a way or do an ROI on investment of time. I mean, like.
Yeah, because the young girls are like, I want to make it through college. I'm like, no, fuck college. I want to retire right now.
Get this money. Get on this pole.
Okay, so
I didn't know anything.
Oh,
I mean, when you drink like that, free pouring, you gonna get fucked up quickly. So I'm getting fucked up, and I don't know I'm fucked up. I'm like, this ain't shit to me. I'm talking shit. Start sweating. Mm-hmm. Then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying, I'm feeling amped. I'm like, man, it's hot in here. He's like, oh, Rookie, you ain't ready. It's on. The oven is on. I'm like, what the fuck is you talking about, man? I took my shirt off. Now I got my shorts, my little boxers showing, my little wife beater. I'm still feeling like I'm G though. I'm good. I was like, man, it's hot in here. I'm talking about melting, because my little young body ain't ready for this. I've been eating chicken tenders and chicken nuggets and fucking macaroni my whole life, and drinking Smirnoff Ice, thinking that's what real liquor is.
Yeah.
I grabbed the box fan and put the box fan right on my lap. I'm like, God damn, it's hot in here. Nobody else hot in here? Roommate, he playing 2K. He looked right over. That Bumpy Face on your ass, boy. I was like, that bumpy face ain't did shit to me, partner. I'm getting aggressive as fuck. So I done took my shirt off. I said, fuck this. I go outside. We got an RA, which is basically, your CA RA, person who supervises, who's basically
They're like the parent, right?
If it was a college campus, they wouldn't be a full parent. They'd be like your older brother that would tell your parents in detail the bullshit you did.
Oh, okay.
So the RA comes out, and this is normally a nice lady, but today I felt like her questioning me. She was like, Billy, why you out here with no shirt on? I say, bitch, because I want to. She said, what's wrong with you? I said, you see what the fuck going on? I got this motherfucking bumpy face, and these hoes finna get on this dick.
Hilarious.
So, I didn't talk like this at 18, so she was just like.
Sounds like you did.
Apparently this day.
Yeah.
And so she was like, Billy, you know what? I would write you up for being fucked up right now. She said, but I know who you are. I'm going to make sure you get in your house, so you need to go in your room.
Oh.
I was like, come make me go in my motherfucking room.
Oh, my God.
So I keep walking around the apartment complex. I have got out of my motherfucking shorts now, and I'm in my drawers. Shirt off, in my drawers, melting. I'm talking about temperature on 99. I'm cooking. I'm fucked up. I'm feeling crazy. I don't know what to do. CP, he pulls up. He got a Cadillac that he got from some money because he was getting grade changes that we didn't know about. But back to episode 2.
I like it.
The rest of the story.
You have to explain why he has a Cadillac. He has a Cadillac because of
some bullshit he did. So he's riding next to me fucked up in his Cadillac. Rookie, I told you couldn't drink with me, nigga. You fucked up now. That bumpy face on your ass. My roommate in the backseat of his car talking shit out the window. That bumpy face got you fucked up. What you gonna do? I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Y'all got me fucked up, though. I ain't no bitch ass nigga. Whatever reason, whenever I get drunk, I think people think I'm a bitch ass nigga, and I get aggressive. I want to fight. I have to let them know I'm not
You're
the
not.
dude you thought I was.
Right.
Memorial Day, I got fucked up the same way. Crown Royal, me and Simon. He's on the camera right now.
Oh, Memorial Day. I have a fucked up Memorial Day in Miami.
Oh shit! I want to hear about that.
Oh, that was
poolside, and I was in front of my mother-in-law. Fucked up same way, dog. Smoking weed, talking shit.
Same.
Locked myself in a motherfucking elevator that I couldn't get off of. My wife had to come find me, bro. What happened? What'd you do in Miami?
Well, back Memorial Day in like 2007, I guess it was.
Oh shit.
Maybe 2008. I don't know.
Hair, what did you? Were you like?
My hair's always been this. I've never. What do you mean? What about my hair?
You know, girls go through them phases. You know what I'm saying? They do the full blonde Britney Spears.
I've never dyed my hair. This is fully natural red hair.
So you redheading on Miami Beach.
I was redhead. I had a guy that I loved this dude. Oh, I would have married him. Thank God I didn't, and I just aborted his baby instead. But
that is deep.
I would have married him. But they give you a certain amount of time to decide. So no, that I did not have an abortion Memorial Day weekend, but I was with the dude that I would have married that I eventually aborted his child. But we were in love in the time in Miami. We went on vacation together.
Y'all so in love. Black people don't go to Miami for love weekend.
And
that is a oasis.
I was like it was all his bros and me. Oh no. Yeah.
Oh,
why?
yeah.
Oh no! What? I thought that was. That's like that's the closest I've ever come to meeting the parents. Why is that? Oh no!
Bringing sand to the beach.
Yeah.
I mean,
but
wow.
yeah, and I was like, everything was. But we were like, and I didn't really drink. I didn't drink till I was 21, and I guess we went maybe when I was like 22 or 23, and we were having cocktails, and we got in the biggest fights that weekend.
Probably because he was sexually frustrated. Because he's sitting here dealing.
Like, why did I bring this bitch sand to the beach? Not to call myself a bitch, but. Well,
like,
I was helping.
Why the fuck did he bring her,
I was
bro?
helping. I was actually helping the boys out because we'd be in the lobby and they'd be trying to holler at girls, and I'd be like, and I would ease them up. I'd be like, oh, what? Come with us. I'm here too. We'll just go up in the elevator, like, and I would get girls in the elevator to come up to the rooms. Now I wouldn't make the women do anything. It was their choice, whatever floor they got off on. But I would help them get into the elevator. You know.
Hey, he
there
didn't know
was
what
a
he
night.
had on his hands. He didn't know he had a real one on his squad.
Man, nobody ever knows they got me on their squad.
Are any of these guys black? I don't.
Yes, this guy was black. The dude that I'm on his squad.
Did you wait? Oh shit, he was black. So did you pay for anything?
Did I pay for anything?
The fact that she got to think about it
Well,
lets you know.
No, we were actually pretty split even down the middle. Like
But you did pay for something.
Yeah, of course.
This motherfucker had you pay your piece of a way on a getaway.
Not like the plane tickets or like the hotel.
Nothing. Let me say something to you. You go somewhere with a dude. You don't pay shit, Heidi. You are bringing the treasure chest with you, okay?
You just said that I was bringing sand to the beach, and now you want to call me a treasure chest? Like,
listen, I'm saying,
what one is it?
The only thing worse than bringing sand to the beach is making a woman pay for a trip to be sand.
Man, I just paid for this.
Fucking shit, man.
I just paid.
How old was he?
I just
18?
paid for this Cavassier, so.
We'll be
But I don't know if I should brag about shit I pay for because I'm broke. Like, I've worked my whole life and I'm broke, which is crazy. I've had a work permit since I was 9.
Let's answer this question.
But here's my thing. Here's my thing about being broke. I've had a work permit since I was 9, so I've worked my whole life. I don't come.
What the fuck? Wait. 9. What the fuck was you doing when 9?
Acting and shit. I was out here in these plays. I was doing theater.
I was scared. I was like, damn, 9?
No, hey, that is not the worst way to work when you're 9. But here's my thing about being broke. Like, I'm so used to it that it doesn't bother me. Like, it's like if I can.
You're black.
I'm like, if I can
if
pay for the
black
things.
people broke all the time. It don't bother us at all.
Yeah.
The economy's falling. What the fuck?
Right, like who cares? Who really
you ain't
cares?
seen no black person
Who
jump
really
off a building
cares?
by
Like,
stock falling.
Like, right.
Number white
never,
folks.
Never.
Knows, I can't take it. We fell 300 points. I'm off.
Right. It's crazy. So we he probably took the most. You know what's crazy is he's probably like the brokest dude. Maybe not the brokest dude I've ever been with, but like I've been with people more financially stable than him, and he took the most care of me. Like, even though we split a lot of stuff, I know you want to come down on him because it's funny. It's funny. Hey, he's not a great dude. We can come down on him.
Wait, I forgot.
But
I forgot that white people say "come down" on somebody. It is so funny. I haven't heard that in so long.
why were you thinking something else?
No.
No. You haven't heard the word "come down"?
Yeah. But see, when I say I'm about to come down, I'm about to wreck shop.
Oh.
That's a whole nother. About to come down.
Oh, right.
I'm about to kill the game.
Right. I hear you.
But come down. That's funny, dog. I don't really have no problem.
So yeah, I did pay for some stuff Memorial Day weekend, but he also did too. But it was very funny. He got very lit. We all went out to dinner, and something happened where. And I specifically remember.
I respect that y'all went out to dinner.
All of us, the boys, like.
I respect
Yeah.
that.
So we all went out to dinner, and then the waiter came over and was like, hey, and we were already, obviously we got there. We were drunk. And they were like, do you want water for the table? And we were like, yeah, the regular shit, though. Like, don't, you know how they have the regular, then they have the bottled, and then they have the sparkling.
Right.
And we were all like regular. And he kept filling up our glasses, and halfway through the dinner, we were like, motherfucker pouring from the bottle, but he was trying to get one over on us, right? And then the bill came, and it was all these bottles of water, and my dude followed the waiter to the back of the kitchen, was like, you go take these bottles of water off. We said regular.
Real nigga argue over water. There you go.
Regular, and it was very intense. It's a very intense dinner.
It was intense.
This is very intense, but we did not pay for those bottles of water.
Oh, you can't make a nigga pay for water. You can make a nigga pay for chicken. You can't make a nigga pay for water. A nigga will argue bottles of water right the fuck off.
Right, we
but
did,
the
though.
The fact of it is, I respect y'all because in non-astute Negro fashion, niggas, when it's guys alone on a trip, ain't no dinner.
Yeah, we had a very
drinking and where these bitches at. Ain't no dinner, no supper. Girls do that shit. They go to brunch.
Yeah.
They got all these different activities.
Schedules.
We in the room. What the hell said last night? They coming through. What about them two from beach? Wet willies. Yep. Back to the beach. Then walk in front of the cordon bleu. Sit in the lobby. Don't go and live. Wait for the women to come out drunk. Act like you was in the club. Then try and get them back in the taxi cab.
We stayed at the hotel that, like, whatever, like, Diddy had that club in, like, back in the, you not remember, like, that big white hotel?
Wait. It wasn't Live. It was,
yeah, it was Live, but it was the hotel that Live was in.
Cordon Bleu was.
Okay, so that's where we stayed.
Cordon Bleu was the bar.
Fountain Bleu.
Yeah.
We stayed at Fountain Bleu.
Oh, y'all was balling.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you staying
Well,
in Fountain
yeah.
Blue for the weekend, you doing your thing.
Yeah, we had fun.
That's
That
like
was a very fun weekend. I mean, we got in a lot of fights, but it was a fun weekend.
Yeah, that's me.
But there was one night where he was like, I'm going to be with the boys tonight. And I was like, the boy? I'm here by myself. So you want me to go to the hotel? And he was like, it's a nice hotel. You can't stay at the hotel?
He trying to let you know whatever percentage he put on that room, I need one night to think I could get some pussy.
Exactly. And I was like, I don't get it. Like, and he was like, you're going to walk your ass back to the hotel, and I'm with the boys tonight. And I was like, okay. Like,
The fact that you cried.
and then his ass came. I did. And then he came home at like 3 a.m. I can't believe I'm telling this story.
And y'all
like,
had the most aggressive cry sex.
no cry sex. He came in. I was like, you came home. It was 4 a.m. He probably fucked a bitch, and I was all happy. Now looking back, I was like, you came back. He was probably like, I came twice.
Yeah.
Looking back.
So at that
Looking
point,
back.
there was no cry sex. It was just straight, I'm happy you home sex.
Yeah,
at that.
well, I love you. You ever be like so young and blindly in love? Like, I don't even know how to get that back. Like, I know only
Once you lose it, it's like, we were talking about this in episode 4. Go back to that in here. Where we talked about how excited we used to be about sex. Episode 4, Did You Miss It with D like Billy Sorrell? I mean, you lose it.
right.
And I think, me learning to masturbate at a late age slowly took away that momentum. I kept it for a long time. But I think once I realized the power of self-inflicted orgasms, I got a little more calm. I realized I
Right.
didn't need to be so.
You don't need to involve another human.
I was like, you know what? If I'd have learned to do this a lot earlier, I could have saved myself a lot of time, a lot of heartache, a lot of problems.
right.
But you get excited when you fall for somebody.
Damn.
Man, hey, I'm not going to lie to you. I had this one girl I was talking to, and I thought this was the woman for me.
Mm-hmm.
This chick, man, I thought. I've had some fucked up shit happen with chicks, but this by far, deep. I almost dropped out of school because of this girl.
Dang.
She mixed great sex with narcotics while I was at a young age. I wasn't able. She was the first girl to get me to do ecstasy. So I was fucked up. I was going through.
I've only done Molly, and I just found out that Molly is like a version of ecstasy.
Yeah, it is. But
didn't
it's
know
like
that.
it's like if it was a
I
hierarchy of
felt-
drugs that feel good, it's ecstasy, Molly, then ecstasy with 3 strippers. That's what feels great.
And so she got you in the ecstasy.
What? Let me tell you how she did it. New Year's Eve,
Okay.
I was in the club. First of all, I feel fucked up because I went to church first, and we had like service that let you out at midnight right after it was New Year's, and so we went straight to the club. This club we went to used to be called the Pink Monkey. It's underground in Houston, so it's like when you go, you got to go down some stairs to go in. Like it looks like
To get in the
a
monkey.
garage with fucking lights. It was like a rave, but it was underground. They play hip hop and like pop music and crazy dance music in there.
Right. Okay.
So I'm in there. I see her. She the finest girl I ain't never seen at this point.
right.
She was grown. She was 24. I was 19.
Oh, 24 is prime real estate in women.
Bruh.
When I
fully
see
developed-
24-year-olds and they're cocky, I'm like, oh, you wait, bitch. You
26 finna
wait.
knock you on your ass.
27 really gonna knock you on your ass.
Hey,
Anyways,
And
24.
so I see her.
24 is a fine
Man,
age
she
for
was
a woman.
fine.
Yeah.
And so I'm 19. I
Whew.
don't know shit. She
Yeah.
got on apartment, on car,
Right.
everything. So we talking. I'm throwing out my best attempt to let her know I'm interested in her.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying shit that don't matter. Like I went to church. I love my mom. My
Right.
sisters and I
Shit.
great. So we start talking. And so around maybe 2 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
she's like, they did another countdown for everybody who missed the first countdown. Black clubs, because we're
That's
always late.
hilarious.
We did a second countdown.
They did
for
a
all-
second countdown
And that part of it was
at
like
2 o'clock. Like, what other time zone is that?
Well,
That's just you late time zone.
no,
Like, that's
West
not even a
Coast,
3
it was-
hour.
It was becoming. So they did the whole on
Okay.
the West Coast. It's about to be New Year's on the West Coast
Okay.
type shit. So we did that. She's standing by me. She was like, technically, I'm supposed to kiss somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, I'm right here. So I'm standing there like, if this motherfucker kiss me right now, it's going to be great. She was
Right.
like, wait, let me give you something. Reached in her bag,
Popped it in your mouth.
popped the X pill, gave me one.
Mm.
She said, swallow it. I swallowed it.
Yeah, of course.
It could have been a nugget of crack cocaine. I'd fucking swallow that shit.
Ugh.
She
hate when that
kissed me.
happens.
She kissed me, and for the rest of the night, I was all over like I was a Mexican, dog. You know how Mexicans love each other hard.
Yes.
Like when they girl take a step, they be right on their butt. Like
yes.
they walk them everywhere.
They do like you know how in 8th grade when you used to hold a girl from the back and y'all no.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no.
They do
yeah,
that, but for life.
forever.
Yeah.
And just babies
they
pop
just
out.
Keep
and
8th grade. That 8th
they
grade.
got 8th grade love.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's how long they've been together. That's true.
Since the 8th grade. You so funny.
All right.
Since the 8th grade. Hey, dog, when you
So
love
you were
somebody,
just on her.
man, I one day went to her house unannounced, walked in. She wasn't fucking. She was passed out drunk, ass naked, with this dude on the couch under a sleeping bag.
Why? Is she in the house or
That
is
was
she
the
camping?
thing. The fact that you got my woman under a sleeping bag was deep, dog. Yeah.
I don't
that was
even
deep.
know how to address that, to be honest with you. Yeah, like what?
The fact is,
She didn't have no couch blankets?
Nigga, she had a whole bed. So I'm like, how hard was y'all fucking on this couch?
Right, where
To
you were like,
pass
just
out.
grab the closest.
It was deep, dog. He was deep.
Okay, so but this is my question though about like blind love, like that young, like what I had with that dude that like it felt like blind love, right? And now I feel like I don't know how to blind love anymore. I only know how to smart love. Like I only know how to like look at someone as an adult and be like, let's just try our best. Like I only know.
You know, because you've been let down. And
right.
you have you expect to be let down. So you trying to not be let down as much.
Yeah.
I know
Is
what you
there a
feel.
cure for that or am I just diagnosed?
I think wild sex will cure anything.
No, I don't think that.
I think if you have sex
No.
wild enough for a
no,
while,
I don't think so.
maybe you'll stop giving a
I
fuck.
don't think so. No.
Well, you gotta let go sometime. And
But
you know,
can you still like Kavasi had just like hit me right when I was trying to ask that question. Yeah, I was like, can you? Can you blindly love like as an adult? Do you think you can blindly love someone or no?
I'm glad you asked that question. I think you can.
You can?
I think you can. There's a place in your life where I think it's there. I think once you recognize your own mortality, you can blind love again.
Ooh, I'm gonna try that.
Cause here's the thing, I see that love in older couples around like 50, or a couple that's composed of a person who's been a widow or who's lost somebody.
Mm-hmm.
When you lose somebody or you recognize your own mortality, you love without fear because you're loving because that's all you have left to do. So it's like, you know, when you get to a certain age, when you like 70 and you love somebody, let's say I'm 70 and I fall in love with a chick that's like 38 or 40. I'm going to love this bitch as hard as I can because I can die at any moment. It's fucked up. But I figure by the time I'm 70.
Dudes are so hilarious. Yeah, when I'm 100, if I fall in love with the 22-year-old, you know, she just want this 100-year-old. What? A woman I would never have the confidence to be like, yeah, when I'm 70 and I bag one of these 30-year-old men, like I would never, no 30-year-old man is going to want to hit a 70-year-old.
I'm telling you right now, Pam Grier turned 70. We fucking.
But they do?
Listen,
The
70-year-old.
benefit?
70-year-old women, I guarantee you right now, it's a 68-year-old woman fucking way harder than you right now.
That's
Do
for
you
sure
know?
true.
Do you know what?
That's for sure true.
Do you
That
know?
is for sure true. I'm not debating that at all.
The
It's definitely 70-year-olds who are out
The
in these streets more
CDC
than I am.
says the most STD cases come from nursing homes.
Well, yeah, because what the fuck they're like, bitch, kill me by herpes. I don't care. Like, I don't know how strong their immune systems are. I know you can't die by herpes, but maybe at 70 you can. Like, they might not have the strength to make it through like minor
Man.
STDs.
I mean, what is your fear with loving? Like,
I'll tell you what my fear with loving is. It's actually something I'm trying to work on right now. I'll tell you what my fear with loving is. Here, at this point, I used to like be able to meet a dude and be like, and romantic, and then fall for him romantically. At this point in my life, you really have to be my friend first, like for me to love you.
but that's the best way, though.
Okay, but here's the thing: when I love you as a friend, all of a sudden I let you. I don't know if you choking on weed or laughing at me, but
When you
A
when
first
they,
one.
when they love you as a,
So when I love them as a friend, and this is what I mean by like smartly loving someone, like I can see past, like when you blindly love someone, you don't know there's faults. But when you smartly love someone, you're like, you got a lot of faults, but I still want to be here with you.
But see, that's the deeper love than blindly
It is
loving.
a deeper love.
It is, because once you accept the bad,
Mhm.
that's the purest form of love you can have.
Right.
Because before that, you are oblivious to them being able to do something bad to you.
Mhm.
Like, when is your love really fucking tested? Like, once they fucking do something that hurts you, that's when you find out how strong y'all love really is.
Right.
Like, I don't know how much Whitney loved Bobby, but I know he loved him a whole
Right.
fucking lot.
Right. And then
T.I. and Tiny, they love each other. Now, how much they like each other right now, I don't know.
Right.
And is what's going on in their life strong enough?
I guess it's really more of a balance of love and like, right? Like, because
I know some people that like that don't like each other but love each other, and I know some people that like each other but
and that's
don't
what
love
I'm
each
saying.
other.
It's like a balance,
Who would
right?
you want? You want somebody to like you or somebody to love you?
I want some. Hey, I'm with Kendrick on this. I would rather you trust me than to love me. Like, I would rather you look at me and be like, "That's a solid person," than be like, "Oh, like fucking hearts in my eyes, emoji shit." Like,
Your
I
love
would.
go away, dog. Trust.
trust-
If y'all got a level of relationship
Like-
that's built on trust, it's hard to break y'all from being friends. And I tell people all the time, it's like, girls be like, "Oh man, well, I don't know. This is my boyfriend. I don't know how real it is." I'm like, first of all, you got to be his friend. That's the key word in girlfriend.
Right.
Friendship.
And that's like, and I feel like a lot of people rush into this boyfriend girlfriend thing.
Well, at first, it's not real. You do know
and,
that,
and,
right?
and that's what I'm saying. Like, and sometimes I'm like, oh, I feel disrespected that maybe I don't have like a title.
What
but
is
at
a
the
girlfriend
same,
though?
But exactly. But at the same time, it's like, what title am I fighting for? Like, I'm not a championship fighter. Like, I don't need no fucking title. Like, you ain't gonna give me a belt like the girlfriend championship of 2005 championship girlfriend belt. I don't need a title. Like, but I do want you to trust me. Like, and I want to trust you.
I think that's what any man wants, is to be trusted. I mean, like, look, dog.
And I don't mean trust is in like I don't mean trust. This is the thing I struggle with, is like physical loyalty and all those type of things, because I don't.
What you mean physical loyalty?
Here's the thing. I'm the mistress's daughter, so it's very hard for me to comprehend that men can be loyal, because I wouldn't exist if they could. So that's like a big thing, I guess, mentally with me.
I guess you present a very strong point of existence, which would make your loving that much harder, because you love from a place of
Fault?
non-perfection.
Yeah, faults. I love from a place of
You
fault,
love from a place
which
of
is
fault,
my own Achilles.
which will make you
is
love
my own
somebody
Achilles
harder.
heel. Well, but it's also my own Achilles heel, because I assume you're going to fault, even if I'm right. I think even the assumption.
Well, everybody's gonna fall. Ain't nobody
I
perfect.
know, but I do think that, like, when I see women really hold their men to a standard, I'd be like, I can't even hold nobody to a standard. Like, I can't. Like, I'd be like, let's not even try for that.
What?
Like,
All right. Let's ask this: what are 3 things, if you were to be with somebody permanently, that you would just need to exist with that person?
laughter.
Right.
Okay, 3 things: laughter, brutal honesty,
Yeah.
and where the fuck are we gonna live at? Like, I want to know where we're living. I don't want to be like.
You don't want to be in 93rd in Maine.
I don't want to live in a car. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't want to live in a car. If I'm sucking your dick, I don't want to live in a car. I thought trust was the first one. I said, didn't I say? I said honesty. Oh, I said laughter. Fuck.
Well, I mean, I guess we'll take to account that we've acknowledged how big trust
Okay.
is. So,
Trust is like a
laughter.
laughter, brutal honesty, and I don't want to live in a car.
So
And
when you
okay.
say honesty and
He's
trust,
like, I'm gonna get you on a technicality. You got too many.
when you say
Dudes are like, women's lists are so long. You got 4 things you want.
when you say that honesty and trust is the same thing,
Yeah,
though?
I would say honesty and trust is the same thing.
There you go. So really, you only got 3 things.
I feel like this got very heavy. Is this the Cavassier? Like, should we lighten it up?
It
Should we
happens,
lighten
dog.
it up? I mean, fuck. Like,
Nah, you gotta lighten
is
shit
this-
up. We being
is this-
honest.
fuck.
Here's the thing that I love about being able to do what we doing. I think
Right. There's nothing filtered.
ain't nothing filtered, and we not doing this to get no motherfucking laugh. Fucking laugh whores fucking kill me, dog.
Dude.
Like, look, I'm funny. I don't have to fucking crack a motherfucking joke to get you to get who I am.
Right.
It's like we talking about this some shit funny. You fucking laugh. That's not real life.
I know.
That's. I think that's the thing.
I struggle with that sometimes on stage. Sometimes I'm like, I got these jokes, and I forget to just be myself for a second.
I think you got some dope stories. You definitely talk about the story going to Miami. That's gonna kill.
Really?
Hell yeah.
I've never talked about that
You
before.
should. You should talk about how
Going
you
to Miami with
with
the
your boyfriend and how devalued you felt, and once you got off the plane, it's like the.
How devalued I felt.
Oh, she was oblivious. Yeah. Oh
I
well.
don't think I said I felt devalued, but apparently you got that from the story.
It's like the
That's like
value
I
of a
sat
bitch
down
getting
to-
up.
It's like I shot a movie and I sat down and they were like, wow, so you played a hooker in this. And you were like, I played a hooker in this.
Hey, no, that's funny. I think, man, like, I think that's the thing. You gotta take chances. Like I've taken chances before. I was talking to this chick who I started falling for. I was 25. 25 and no kids. You're like an anomaly. It's like being on what's that movie called? Castaway with Tom Hanks. I
ain't
felt
got
like
no
a
kids.
castaway.
I'm over 25.
No, as a black guy.
Oh,
It's like being.
I'm
it's
not
like,
a black guy?
It's like right.
I'm
It's like
confused
being a
now.
fucking
This whole
mutant
time.
superpower. Because women always like, you ain't got no kids. They be like, what the fuck? Suddenly you become like the exit strategy for women. Any woman below 40 and above 21.
Uh-huh.
They like, I could see myself with him. No, you can't. I'm fucked up. I'm trying to tell you about it. But you don't believe me. I took a chance with a chick. She had a kid. I was like really playing daddy to this little boy too. It was fucked up, man.
Man, I met this dude recently who had a kid, and I was like, he cute. His kid's cute. I could try to play, like, because I was kind of excited because I was like, I don't really want to give birth to a kid, but maybe I could just get a kid. Like,
That'll work.
like, sounds like he doesn't really like his baby mama, so maybe I could just slide in and all of a sudden like be like, yeah, I got a family too. Like, and I did think these things very quickly, but very, very quickly. But then
What happened?
well, I told him I was gonna be busy for a week. Like, I had just met him.
And he disappeared.
No, he was like very aggressive. Like again, I'm not the best at coordinating my schedule. You should know that from me, right? Like I'm not really good. We've had a few situations where I'm like, fuck. So, but I was very upfront with him. He was like, I met him and he was like, I want to hang out with you this week. I was like, to be honest with you, there's no way this week. Like, there's just no way. I want to hang out with you too, but there's no way. Called every day, texted, whatever. And I answered and da-da-da. And I was looking forward to hang out with him. And then, like, on the weekend, he said his kid was sick and his family was in town. So I was like, all right. And I just pushed him to the back of my mind. And he said that something like on Friday. And then on Sunday, he texted me. This is a week after knowing him. And in my mind, like I said, like, I was already this kid's, like, stepmom and everything. Like, I was like, I just got to wait for this week to pass. I'm going to jump on these dates. And then I'm going to get in the game. And, yeah, I'm going to jump on these dates. I'm going to get in the game, right? And then on Sunday, he hit me with a text like 7 a.m. in the morning. What the fuck? I was like, damn, I don't know. What the fuck? Like,
classic nigga shit.
I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, I said I wanted to see you. You don't have any confidence. You don't like men who don't like you to like you. I was like, and I just stopped responding because I was like, first of all, you're not going to tell me about me in a week of knowing me. Like, I didn't do that to you. I'm not going to chill the fuck out, bro. I already told you I was busy this week. And then he went off on me. But I was like, that's fine. I'm going to keep following this motherfucker on the gram. I'm going to keep liking his photos. And I'm going to keep watching his stories. And I'll wait. Yeah. And then he showed up and was like, you look good. And I was like, I know. What's up? And then, God, this is just such a bummer. Because this is just talking about me wanting to jump in and like. And I was ready to like a dude for like. There's never like to do with kids, but he had this really cute kid, and And then I went out last week, and my girl was with me, and she was lit as fuck. And we went to go meet him at this spot, and he clearly had other bitches there, which is fine, as he should, But and then he was like, "Hey, I don't got no cash on me. Could I get a hot dog?" Like after he'd bought us drinks and stuff. And I was like, "Yeah." And then my friend was like, "She's not gonna," and yelled at him. And I was like, ugh. And he was like, "What is going on?" I was like, "She yelling at you. I don't know. I guess she doesn't want me to buy you a hot dog. You told me I had no So it just got very messy very quickly. Like one weekend was
the
like
best friend who cock blocks you.
She did a little. And it's like, and at the same time, exactly, and that's why I sat back, because I was like, I'd be like, this is my sister. Like, I've known her since I was 18. Like,
what's his name?
I can't tell you his name. If I said his name, I couldn't, because it's like 4 syllables and would be very obvious. Like, it's like there's
That's
only
what we
one
do
of
over
those.
here. We real direct about it.
Both my best friend and his name are very obvious names. Like, I'm pretty sure nobody else has those names. So it's like,
man.
But so you agree with me? Like, once your best friend shut it down, like, even if she's lit, even if she's cop blocking me, like, this is my sister. Like, I can't.
I think that's where we separate as species. Like, we separate right there. Because the fact that you said your friend can cop, my homeboy can't tell me, no, I'm not finna smash this chick. Like, that don't happen. Dudes don't be like, no, let me tell you what, bro, you're not fucking her tonight. This woman could ruin your life.
Dudes will let women ruin their life, and that blows my mind.
I mean, that's just part of it. Like, it happens. I don't think we have to train.
You're right. We do separate as a species, because that's where everybody talking in the back. They're like, oh, I wouldn't. I would. Like, we do separate as a species there.
We do separate right there. Like, dudes don't want that. I think we've been getting told no for such a long time. To finally get a yes, it's like, nah. Because, like, girls been rejecting dudes since, like, 3rd grade. Valentine's Day, will you be my Valentine? No. Like, and all that rejection, you just keep getting rejection. 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, all through high school. Right. Sometimes you pop it. Not everybody. Usually, postgraduate,
you really want to claim
second
8th
year
grade.
after out of graduating from high school, you start popping because male population has started doing. At least as black dudes, what happened? Dudes go to jail, go to prison. All the dope boys is gone. Then you got the dudes
in 8th grade?
No. This is like after high school.
After high school.
Right. Then all the gay dudes come out, the dudes that wasn't gay in high school that everybody liked.
You mean were gay in high school but didn't tell anybody?
Right. They out, they gay. You can't be gay by yourself, so them 2 dudes is gone. Then you got to think, like, the dudes that get seriously in a relationship, they can't fuck with nobody.
Right.
So then you might have been mediocre all through, but now you the man. You know what I'm saying? Got decent sized dick, decent job. You are out here to slay the land. We don't know how to take that yet. We don't know how to take yeses. Like, nobody knows how to be. Like, if a girl just walked up to a guy, good fuck how she looks, she say, "Hey, I want to suck your dick." He's gonna have a problem making a decision.
I know, and I've heard that from a dude before.
And no matter what the fuck she look like, it's just the fact that she's like, wait, she want to do what?
And
you're gonna look like, wait, for real? You gonna ask that question? Good fuck. But girls, no dude can walk on and be like, hey, I want to eat you out. You're gonna be like, creep.
And that's the hard part. Like, where I kind of actually sympathize with men, because they'll be like dudes will be like, I can fuck a girl and not care about her.
Oh, we the masters of that.
Yeah, and
unless
that's
you fuck us good and make us feel like we the only one that can fuck you that way, then potentially.
Or if you like her.
Yeah, that too. If you fuck us, ooh.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. But it's like, but then, like, when you're like, oh, like, girls can't just have a dude eat her out, and sometimes part of my mind wonders, like, is that a lie you've told us? Like I feel like men are always the ones that are like, women can't just let a dude come up and eat her out. And I'm like, yeah. And then I'm like, can I? Like, could I?
The whole
like, yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm like, this whole time, like, when you're like.
That's why we say it.
Yeah,
I bet you wouldn't let me eat you out, though. You couldn't take that. Yeah, I could.
Right, but you get what I'm saying? Where, like.
They can't take when you tell them to leave after you're done.
Right. And I'm wondering,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Could I? Like, I want to know, like.
Instance, ate a girl out and not smashed afterwards, and it was because.
Well, that's very hard to be eaten out and not smashed. That's very hard. Well,
It
I
happened to
see.
me one time. What
Some
happened
people
was
said it's okay, so I would like to know
came while I was
pointers.
eating her out, and then I couldn't get hard fast enough. So I was like, it was that delayed moment. I didn't know how to sit through the awkward moment of saying, bitch, I came already while I was eating you out, because I didn't think it was going to happen, because I was doing too much
That's
stroke motion.
dope.
Hey, dog, it happens.
And what made you come about eating her out? Because she was just so into it?
No, I was excited. I was like, I'm almost fucking this girl. I am a step away from fucking. And then I shot off, and then it was like, all right, I'm done. Well, shit. And she's like, oh, I want you to do this. I'm like, whoa. I thought that was it. Oh, you want it now? I can't do nothing right now. And then I had to exit the situation. But that's how it happened that way.
Man.
She was disappointed. I wanted to do it. It's her fault. If she'd have told me.
It's her fault.
If she'd have told me we gonna do something after you do that, then I would have had something ready for her. They never tell you, dog. They just sneak attack it on you.
That's hilarious.
And
Women do never tell you. We will never tell you. The only moment you know is when you're like, when we go, okay. Like that's all.
That's why, and again,
Hey.
that is why women who are on the side or who are just fucking the dude get better sex, because they tell the dude it's about to happen. You got time to think, get time to prepare. You know what I'm saying? Because what happens is.
That is so fucking funny.
No, because what we end up doing, you don't know our date. We be like, all right, I got up, I'm working today. Let me go and jack this thing off this morning and get that morning jack off. And then I'm going
But
through
if
my
a girl
day.
is like, I need you at
3 o'clock to fuck me, I'm going to be like, no morning jack. I'm going to drink me a little bit more water. Make sure I'm hydrated. I'm eat some vegetables, some almonds, and have some protein.
So you telling me my side? So what you're telling me is that like all my side dudes, I've only had one. I've only had one side dude, and you're telling me that the reason he's good is not because he's good, but because I gave him a schedule?
Yes. Name me somebody who's not gonna do better. That's it.
Wow. So can you do that with the men you love? Can you give them a schedule? I'm trying to figure out life right now.
I wish.
Sexy scares me because I don't like any of my words in black and white ever. Like I don't even like to.
You such a whore. You don't want your words in black and white. That means you're saying some god awful shit.
No, I mean like
something.
even telling someone I'm gonna meet up with. Like I don't like technology. I don't like that we like.
So you rather just call and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna see you in a little."
I'd rather just like live life and like see what happens. Like, no.
All right. Thus in the world.
Delete it out of your phone and then you can pretend like you never did that. Someone hacked me.
Oh wow, you can do that with text messages.
Yeah.
I guess dudes don't really screenshot the way women do.
No. Let me tell you something. I have 3 friends that I send my nudes that I get to, and they're vault security spread across the United States. One is in Nashville, one is in Texas, and one, I'm not gonna say what the third location is in case somebody trying to go find it. But any news that I got in the last 10 years, it's a backup copy somewhere.
Damn.
Did you see the review?
Hey, if I ever get to a situation, bring me the nudes. Send them back to me. Like, ooh,
Oh my God!
delete it,
This whole
it's
time
gone.
I thought you were saying notes, and you said nudes, which is basically the same thing. Like, bring me the notes. Like,
Nah, the nudes, man. Like, I don't know. I don't really feel like you fucked a girl until you got the nudes and some type of videotape.
hey,
of
I
her
kind of
doing.
feel like you don't fuck someone until you fuck them 3 times.
That's true. I'll shake with you on that. I'll shake with you on
Right?
that. Because you could have caught me on a bad moment.
Right.
Because spur of the moment, I might have, like
Can
I said,
can we agree?
pre-jacked.
And the only well, the first time and
Time
also,
number 3.
and also you can get two in a night. But that third time, that's a conscious choice.
Listen, the third nut at this age is deadly.
I only
I'm taking
say
the risk of
okay.
my life being ended prematurely trying to fuck you 3 times in my 30s. Do you know what that does to you?
Well,
Where it comes from. I got to think of goats, wild animals, girls I fucked in my past to try and make this happen.
right, yeah, I know. So
Okay, I have to ask you ever had sex with a guy and a girl at the same time?
no, I had the opportunity.
What happened?
So
Fucking chicken.
I really liked this dude, right? This is crazy. I really liked this dude. He was so sweet to me. he was a little bit older. He would like send me gifts and stuff like that. Not like older. He was like maybe like 7 years older than me, and maybe 8. But like he was, and then he called me one night and was like, "Hey, I want to take the next step in our relationship." And I was like, "I'm about to be a girlfriend." I was like, "I'm about to be a girlfriend." And he's like, "Can you come over right now?" And like he would surprise me with shit. So I was like, he probably got me some perfume again. Like I was like, okay, this is so exciting. Of course I can come over right now. Like I just got home from stand up or whatever I did or shooting. Like I just got home late. And I go over there and he answers the door naked and wasted. I was like, oh, well, surprise. Hey, you good? And he was like, yeah, I'm good. I just wanted to talk to you about something. Then I hear something fall in his bedroom. I said, somebody else here? And he was like, that's the next step I wanted to. And I was like, all right, let's check out this next step. And I went up there and there was a naked, she was Asian. I don't know if that's a part of the story, but it was for me. I don't know if
definitely a part for us.
I don't know if it's a part of the story, but it was a part of the story for me. Yeah, like she had a nice little slim figure, things that I try to have and things like that. And she had knocked over his mirror. Luckily, she had caught it. And I was like, oh, this is the next step. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah. So the thing is, I told him, I said, the thing is, I thought you were like going to like tell me you want to like do this like us, like be your girl and monogamously. So it's kind of like when you go to bite something and it's something totally different, you know, like it's like maybe I would have liked that thing had I thought it was something else. Like,
so you saying if maybe the first
maybe
time
he would have
called
said,
you over and said, I'm your
I want to have a
girlfriend,"
or if he said I want to have a threesome instead of like I want to take the next step, like you've given me no idea that you've got
Welcome to
Asian
being-
bitches on the side. Like I had no
That's the
idea you had
closest-
Chinese takeout this whole fucking time. Like we've been, yeah, it was the presentation that threw me off. So
Welcome
I was like,
to being a man.
so I was like, hey, so no, and then when I said no, he started like kind of like he was a little drunk and he was like, you gotta go home to the girl. And I was like, no, she don't. She don't gotta go home. You got her wasted. She's here tonight. Like, shut the fuck up. Hey, babe, put the mirror up and you're gonna go downstairs and you're gonna sleep on the couch. Him and I are gonna go to bed. And then she was like, I'm so sorry. And he was like, I really care about you. And I was like, ah, ha ha ha, you cute. And then, well, because I was worried about the random Asian girl. I don't know if she's gonna steal shit. I don't know what she's doing. Like
the care of white women.
wow.
This is a different level of care right here. This white woman care.
So
You see this care?
right, fuck you. See, and I gotta learn that. So if we can set up classes.
Now that's just you being white. That we like that. Don't. Right, y'all would have left. She
Yeah.
cared enough to make sure the bitch didn't steal nothing.
Well, let's
that's
just.
deep. No, that's a comp. Take a note of this.
So I was like, I'm gonna stay to make sure she don't like steal anything or whatever. And so I'm kind of awake.
The
and
fact that she's saying that she didn't say, I'm staying to make sure he don't fuck this bitch.
no,
after
I
leave."
genuinely.
You stayed to make sure
no,
his shit didn't get stolen.
No,
You
and
cared.
then
That's deep.
I heard her moving stuff around. I was like, see, I knew this Asian bitch gonna steal some shit. And then I got up and she was putting dishes away, and I was like, hey, what you doing? And she was like, oh, I'm trying to clean up. I said, that's fine. The maid comes on this day. You don't have to do that. Hey. Why don't we sit down and have a root beer together? And she was like, okay. Or no, she said she was going to go home. I was like, nah, you're still drunk. You're not going home.
White people making sure people that.
And then I said, let's have a root beer together. And I went out and got the root beers and I sat her down. I said, so who is the dude that you like? Because I know it can't be him. And she was like, oh, you're right. And she's like, I like this guy. I'm like, she was in college for like law school. I was like, tell me about him. I had her tell me about the dude she really liked for like 15 minutes. And she's like, who do you like? I was like, that guy upstairs you were about to fuck. That's who I really liked.
Yes. I like the fact. And so what'd you do after?
And then she was like silent. I said, so, I'll get some money and leave it on the table if you need a cab in the home or on your way home in the morning or whatever you got to do. I was like, yeah, but just the way you described that guy, I said, and the reason I knew you didn't like him, I was like, is because I've been dating him for a while. I never heard of you, so I knew you didn't really like him.
The territorial display.
So I didn't say fuck you, I'm out, but I did stay, and I did, and it was a Jedi.
Now,
Where I was like, tell me about the
dude. Fucked with him, or you? Or
yes, that was the last time I fucked with him, and we worked
deep.
we worked together on a business
So
sense,
why
like
didn't
post
you
that.
just leave and let him keep fucking the Asian chick, or fuck the Asian chick?
Again, because I have a kryptonite. If I don't like a lot of people, so if I like you,
I'm so conflicted on how I want to feel about this. It's
same. So am I to this day.
And I think it was dope that you stayed, but then I was like, you should have left. It's just like, I don't know. And I'm like, did you want to wait?
I see what you're saying, because you're like, if you're out, let him get some pussy. But he wasn't. but the thing is like he was gonna get that pussy post me, right? So let me just have this.
Might have been a thing that tipped the scale. That was like, you know what? Can't give him no pussy. It's
I mean, so that was the one time I was gonna, or not that I was going to, but that I was propositioned to have sex with another female, and I said, I'm good on this. And again, maybe it was because of the presentation. Like maybe if he was like, hey, I'm calling you late, I'm fucked up, I've been fucking this Asian girl, and I would like you to join us. I could have like hung up the phone, thought about it, and like given him a real answer. And that's what I mean about honesty, where it's like, if I think I'm going there.
Oh, was she fucking him before?
I don't know.
You never asked that question
No,
while y'all
I
were
didn't.
drinking the root beer.
I didn't. No, it wasn't in the root beer
Definitely
question.
a black girl question. First off, bitch, are you fucking him? Second off, bitch, if so, how long?
Yes.
You said a black dude living out all his racial fantasies.
His white girlfriend.
Right. And I guess he just thought I was going to go for it. And I was like, no.
Well,
Entire life for sure.
in the words of Carmelo Anthony, shoot your shot.
You know what's crazy though is he's a good dude. He just liked to fuck, and I usually like dudes that like to, it's like an unfortunate downfall.
You like dudes that like to fuck.
Yeah, like I like to say sometimes, like I know all men don't cheat, but the ones I like do. You know.
And with that, we say, did you miss me? Join us today, Heidi, man. Very funny. Man.
This is fun.
Hey, I told you, it's a kickback type of vibe.
Yeah.
We drink, we talk, become more honest. It's like, if we start a conversation from right now, I feel like so much more honesty is there. It's like, no more worried about judgment. Let it go in the universe, man.
This is fun. And thank you. You guys have been great.
Yeah.
Hanging.
This
Felt
is,
very supported.
This is number 5. No, 6.
Number 6.
In the can.